Welcome to Using Your Home to Secure Your Next Chapter. My name is Brian DeVore. I'm a realtor, senior real estate specialist, and director of the senior division for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties. If you're watching this seminar, you likely own your own home and you're starting to make plans for the next chapter of your life. Hopefully this seminar will answer a lot of questions for you, so let's get started. Our discussion today is going to focus on a few different topics. We're going to talk about the current real estate market and how it might be affecting the value of your home. Living your next chapter, different options of the way you can live the next chapter of your life. Different home selling options should you choose to sell your home. And you're going to take a quick visit along our virtual booth to see what options are available there at this event. First, a little bit about us. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties. Founded in 1985, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties has grown to nearly 3,000 sales associates in close to 60 offices spanning the Central Coast to San Diego. The senior division is a team of specially trained agents, all holding the Senior Real Estate Specialist designation through the National Association of Realtors. So you know you're getting the very best of the best at what they do to help you figure out the decisions you need for the next chapter of your life. So how is the real estate market right now in San Diego County? Well, in a word, it's hot. This is the Market Watch report provided by the North San Diego County Association of Realtors, and it's the Homedex report for September 2021. And I like this report because it breaks the county up into 4 different quadrants. We have the East County, we have the Metro County, which is downtown San Diego and the areas around it. We have North San Diego County, and we have South San Diego County. You can see the median sales price in all 4 quadrants is up quite a bit over last year, 13%, 12.6%, 16.2%, and 20%. It's quite a big increase, and that means a lot more money in your pocket. Percentage of original price received is also up. We can see across the board, homes are selling for above their list price. Days on market, other than East San Diego County, they're down for all of the different quadrants. And it's the same for East County. Closed sales are down quite a bit in some cases, a little bit in others, simply because there's just not enough inventory to satisfy the demand, which we'll talk about in just a moment. Median sales price, we can see in September, single-family detached homes, you can see the orange bars going up from 2019 to 2020 to 2021, quite a big increase from $678 to $916,250. For single-family attached homes, it's gone up from $458,900 to $600,000. Year-to-date, single-family detached homes, $677,500 for 2019, all the way up to $920,000 for 2021. And then for single-family attached homes, $455,000, $295,000 to $595,000. So what does that mean? It's more money in your pocket. And if you've owned your home for 20, 30, 40 years, you probably have a lot more equity than you realized. So we're going to talk about how you can utilize that for the next chapter of your life. As I mentioned, inventory of homes for sale is down quite a bit. Take a look at 2019. We had 3,228 single-family detached homes for sale in September. This past month, only 999 homes for sale. Single-family attached homes, 859 down to 436, down to 259. There's just not enough inventory to satisfy the demand. This is why prices are going up and the value of your home is perhaps much more than you really thought. So you have a lot of equity. How are you going to live the next chapter of your life? There's a lot of different options to choose from. We're going to talk about them and maybe help you decide which is the way to go. The first option, remain in your current home, and we'll talk a little bit more about what that looks like. Sell your home and move to another home. Maybe it's renting a home or maybe it's purchasing another home. So we'll talk about that. Sell your home and maybe move to a senior living community. Before we talk about what the different options are, let's talk about what seniors want. So the American Advisors Group recently polled 1,500 people ages 60 to 75, and they asked them that question: how do you want to live the next chapter of your life? This is called the Importance of Home Survey, and it was actually quite eye-opening. The majority of American seniors have no plans of ever moving from their current home. More than 80% of seniors, 82%, answered yes, that they would live in their home for the rest of their lives if they could. And we'll talk about if they could in just a moment. What else do seniors want? More information from the survey. 92% prefer to live later years at home, then move to an assisted living. 83% feel safer at home. And 50% of the respondents said the pandemic made this feeling of feeling safer at home even stronger. 62% have an emotional attachment to their home, which makes sense. They raised their kids there, they had family events there, makes a lot of sense. 40% cite independence as the biggest benefit to staying at home. And 50% of these people also said the pandemic made this feeling stronger. 50% of the people who responded said home reminds them of family. Again, makes a whole lot of sense because they raised their family there, they had the events there. And 68% of people want to live with their family, whether it's their children or their grandchildren. They want to stay home and they want to stay with their family. So, what does it look like to stay in your home? Well, if you do want to stay in your current home, over time, it may not be as manageable as it is now. You may have to make modifications to the home. Maybe you have a 2-story home and you need to put in a chairlift. Maybe you need to put in grab bars, things of that nature. Those are things you're going to have to look at if you decide you want to stay in your home, as this survey suggests. You're probably going to have to hire home care. Now, the people who are 60 to 75 likely didn't have to do that, but as we get older, we are going to need more assistance with our activities of daily living, dressing, bathing, eating, and so forth. So we're going to hire people, we're going to have to hire people to come in and help us with those things. Well, how are you going to pay for the modifications in care? Well, using the equity in your home for the next chapter of your life, you can tap into that equity. You can perhaps use a reverse mortgage or other options to choose from to use that money, unlock that equity to be able to stay in your home longer. What if you decide you want to sell your home and move to another home? Maybe it's a smaller apartment, maybe you want to buy another home, some other situation like that. Well, you might want to move to a more manageable layout and space. So maybe you're going to move from a 2-story home to a 1-story home. Maybe you don't need 3,500 square feet. Maybe it's better to move into a 1,200 square foot apartment or a 2,000 square foot single family home. You may still have to hire home care because, again, over time, we need more assistance with our activities of daily living. And there are different options to both finance the home if you decide you want to buy one and financing your home care. Again, with a reverse mortgage, maybe you have a long-term care policy, things of that nature, things to look at for sure. The third option, sell and move to a senior community. More and more people are looking at this. Senior community living is not what it used to be. People think sometimes still that it's a convalescent home that their grandparents were in. It's really not. Some of the assisted and independent living communities are quite amazing. They're like cruise ship living on land. You can move into a more manageable space, maybe a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom apartment. It has built-in care, so you don't have to worry about bringing in extra home care. The care is right there for you. And you get the socialization you need. This is critically important, especially for seniors who were more isolated at home during the pandemic. With senior living, you're going to be having more socialization, more events, more opportunities to be with other people, which is critically important, especially in later ages of life. And no more cooking, cleaning, or maintenance. Remember we talked about how seniors wanted to stay home because it gave them more independence, but does it really? Because as they get older, they're not going to be able to drive anymore, and so they're less independent to be able to get around, and then they're stuck at home and isolated. Perhaps they don't have family who can come visit them, etc. And they still have to take care of their own cooking, their own cleaning, and their own maintenance. So it really is a good option to look at senior community living, weigh that versus staying at home, and see if maybe that's the best decision for you. There are different options when it comes to senior community living. They have independent living, where you can just move into an independent living situation. They don't provide care, or it would be extra to do so. So a lot of it is like living on a cruise ship, essentially. They also have communities that have independent, assisted, and memory care style living. And with those types of communities, you can just move into one and stay there and age in place for the rest of your life. Very good option. They also have different options for rent versus buy. So you can do a rental where you can maybe move into a community and just pay month to month. They also have buy-ins where you give them X amount of dollars and it secures the cost of your care for the rest of your life. Yes, there's a lot of things to consider, a lot of things to choose from. How do you decide what's going to be best for you? Well, that's where we bring in professionals who can help. The senior division does have resources and connections with other professionals who can assist you with a lot of these decisions. Financial advisor. If you already have one, great. We can also recommend one who can help you decide or take a look at your finances, what you have to live on the rest of your life, and how you can pay for some of these things you may need to pay for now and later on in life. Certainly a tax professional. It's very possible when you go to sell your home that you're going to have some tax consequences, perhaps capital gains tax and others. So you definitely want to bring in your tax professional to help guide you along this decision-making process. Estate planning attorney, especially if you want to keep your home or maybe sell your home and buy another home. How are you going to hold title? You're going to put it in your trust. How are you going to leave your home to your heirs and so forth? Having an estate planning attorney is critical for those decisions. Placement professionals. This is something that a lot of people don't even know exists. A placement professional will take you to the different communities that work within your budget and lifestyle to help you decide which is the best one to choose from. They're critically important because, face it, we don't know what the communities are like. When we're looking, do you really know what's going to be best for you? They can help guide you and help you decide what's going to be the best option for you. So if you decide that selling your home is the way you want to go, if you are going to buy another home or you're going to move into a senior community, the senior division of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties, we have 3 different home selling options. We provide all 3. You decide what's best for you. We have the traditional home sale option, the renovate to sell option, and the as-is certain sale. We'll talk about each one in detail. With a traditional sale, it's like what most people think a home sale is. The home is ready to go on the market or it's nearly ready. The home is staged, whether it's real staging or virtually staged. And we provide all the complete marketing solutions that you need to get the most amount of money for your home in the least amount of time possible. Online marketing, offline marketing with print and so forth, everything you need to get the highest price you possibly can in the shortest amount of time. Now, with the Renovate to Sell program, this is a great program for people who might have more dated homes, homes that need some repair, some maintenance, etc. An updated home is going to get more money for you than a home that doesn't have the latest upgrades and updates that people are looking for. So you want to get the most amount you possibly can, this may be the best option for you. Through our Pinnacle Concierge service, we're going to provide a free design consultation where someone will meet with you, help you decide what are the things you need to do to maximize the value of your home. Could be just paint and carpet, or it could be a full-blown renovation. All the bathrooms, the kitchen, all the flooring, electrical, etc. They can do everything you need to get the home in the current condition. And like those HGTV homes that people are looking for, your home could look just like that. The home is sold the traditional way. And the best part, all the costs are paid after the close of escrow. So a lot of people want to renovate their home, but they don't have the money to do so. Through this program, we can provide all those services for you, and it doesn't get paid back until the home closes escrow. So you can get top dollar without coming out of pocket to do so. The as-is certain sale option is a fantastic option for those people who want to have a quick sale and they want to just move on to the next chapter of their life. The home is sold as is with minimal inspections and no repairs. The condition of the home really does not matter. There are no appraisal or loan concerns because the person who's buying your home is going to be a cash buyer. The sale can close on your timeline. You can close in 10 days. Could be 30 days, could be 45 days, whatever you need. It can be on your timeline, not the buyer's. And it's an arm's length transaction. We're not the one buying your home. We're introducing buyers who will buy the home from you. So you know it's an arm's length transaction. This is, again, a great option for people who just want to move on quickly to the next chapter of their lives. Now, one of the issues that a lot of people have is, well, I want to sell my home, and I want to maybe buy a home or maybe move into a senior community, but I'm afraid, I'm not sure which I should do first. Well, through the Pinnacle program, you can sell your home before, some people want to sell their home before moving, you can actually sell your home after you make that transition. So if you're buying another home, you can buy your next home, you can move, and then you can sell your home. It's a fantastic way to buy your home, maybe non-contingent on the sale of your home, and you get the money you need to purchase the next home, make your move, do any updating you need to do to your previous home, and then get top dollar for it. if you're moving into a senior community. All your upfront costs can be paid for, so you can make your move into the senior community. Your community fee, which is usually about 1 month's rent, and the first month's rent, or if it's 2-3 months rent, are all paid for you until your home closes, and then the money is paid back. And it's a fantastic way to secure the next chapter of your life before dealing with your old chapter. So take a look at our booth. We really encourage you to visit the booth, take a look at the different services that are available for you. You can learn the value of your current home. Just put in your address, and very quickly you can find out roughly what the value of your home currently is. You can get more information on the 3 home selling options. We had a lot of information here, but there's a lot more to look at. We also have a free downsizing tips guide. So you can quickly just go on, one click, and you can get a free download of some tips you can use to get started with the downsizing you may have to do if you decide you want to move somewhere else. And you can submit your information to begin your journey to the next chapter of your life. Thank you very much for attending our webinar today. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you learned a lot. There's a lot more to learn as well. Feel free to give me a call. My number is here on the screen, 760-908-3838, or visit our booth, learn more about the different options available for you. We look forward to helping you move on to the next chapter of your life.